I was gonna say, which show do you want to start with? Because on this True Rewind, you guys call the shots. We have the red locker room, which is Monday Night Raw, and we have the blue locker room, which is Monday Night Nitro. You guys vote which show we start with.
Oh man, how do we choose which first one to start with?
Hello. It is me, your True Heel Phenom SP3, and we are back in our DeLorean again on a new episode of True Rewind, episode 14. We are 14 episodes in on our ride down the Monday Night War. I am back once again with the connoisseur of all reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
Thank you. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We're glad to have you aboard.
We are rocking and rolling, baby. Once we start having to sign autographs, you won't be able to see us. So appreciate us now while we still here.
Absolutely. And that gentleman right there is our supreme Ivan Ooze. He is Drunk Guy JJ.
Thank you.
And we are very happy to have the return of Going Raw with Drunk Guy JJ, doing good numbers on the season premiere, sir.
What can I say? I'm back and better than ever.
I'm back. Yes, and we are back once again with a new episode. You guys know what to do already. This is a quick reminder for you to like this video. Of course, push those thumbs up. It helps us recognize that these True Rewind episodes you enjoy. And of course, leave your comments down below in the comments section. Kayfabe Tactics has been leaving his thoughts. He's been riding along the ride with us. So a lot more of you need to leave your thoughts on our thoughts on the True Rewind on the Monday Night War, or even your thoughts if you watch these episodes as well or remember them like we do. So
we have to watch this together, guys. Don't wait for Stone Cold Steve Austin to show up before you start participating. you gotta see some cloudy days before you see some sunny days.
No NWO Foreman. No DJ.
He's right.
He's right. 1995.
He's right. And the iCard down at the bottom, you can push that to subscribe and the bell to stay notified for all the great content right here on True Heel Heat. Romeo, our quarterback, take it away.
Let's start with Monday Night Nitro. The fellas voted earlier. They called the shots. They wanted to start with Nitro. Jacksonville, Florida, 9,500 fans in attendance. Only 3,500 paid.
Really?
And
I'm shocked.
Right away, we hear this is without a doubt where the big boys play.
Shots.
What we want. Shots. What we need. Shots. All right. Shout out to Private Party.
Yes, shout out to Private Party and that banger. All right, so Mongo McMichael for November 6, 1995. Yes, ring the Mongo meter. And Mongo says he has Pepe dressed as a clown, apparently. And he says, let me tell you, baby, there's a lot of clowns in this league. And I am talking about one Jimmy Hart. And this is in honor of him, baby. So, yes, he has Pepe, a dog, dressed as a clown.
The irony of Mongo calling Jimmy Hart a clown, when in fact he will be the smartest person on the show tonight.
WCW with a marketing scheme, 99 cents per minute to call and vote on who will be in the main event of Monday Night Nitro. There's two locker rooms, the red locker room.
Red pill.
The heel locker room. I guess red is a bad color. Don't tell that to Hulk Hogan. He thinks a different color's bad. The red locker room has Ric Flair, and then a whole bunch of other names you would have zero interest in picking over Ric Flair. Main, DDP. This is not the good DDP yet.
Poppin' DDP, by the way.
The Blue Bloods, Big Bubba, Shark, Scott Norton. Yeah, you get the picture.
I was like, why is Shark and Scott Norton next to each other? And then they started fighting. I was like, okay, keep the same energy at least.
Oh my God.
The blue locker room, the babyface locker room, has Sting, and then a whole bunch of other guys you would have zero interest in picking over Sting.
This is what I saw. I saw the Nasty Boys, Mr. JL, Hacksaw Jim Duggan high on some type of cocaine because that man was bouncing off of each and every wall.
Bro, we wrote the same exact note. Our cocaine radar.
Doing that coke.
Cobra with that god-awful Morse code music.
Yo! I thought I was bugging the fuck out. I'm like,
yo, deadass!
What the hell is going on TV?
You don't remember Fall Brawl when he came out to the same garbage?
I do not.
Good for you.
No, because they threw you off because they tried to play the Giants music first.
Yeah.
So and you heard the Doom, the Dungeon of Doom song, and then you heard just like
wow, botch. Yes, it's the Giant versus Cobra. Giant demands this be a title match. WCW World Heavyweight Championship. He lifts the announcer and forces him to announce that chokeslam. This match is over in 7 seconds maybe. Jimmy Hart celebrates in the Giant's arm.
Oh, hold on. Get to the part that we forgot to bring out. Eric Bischoff in the beginning of the show, because this will be the theme of Eric Bischoff completely fucking up all night. Eric Bischoff says Macho Man is in the building and he wants to get his revenge on Ming or whoever the fuck it was. No, his revenge on Giant, but we're not letting him compete because he's injured. Continue.
Backstage in the Red Locker Room, Mean Gene, Big Bubba has the arrogance, the audacity to tape up his wrists as if he is going to win this fan vote. The tape messes up. Did you notice that? This is a bad sign for the show.
It was fucking. It was funny. I was like, no wonder it took them 9 years to do a Taboo Tuesday. Cause God, this was just a mess.
We tossed to a vignette. Oh boy.
No, they said we're going live to Hulk Hogan in Venice Beach.
Yeah. Live. Okay, pal.
To then be next to the guy who's supposed to be in the arena. Wait, what?
Still BLM Hogan with the gear. He's got some
pick in the middle of them. And
first of all, he's got some idiot playing the song on the guitar. Sounded awful.
Man, it's like every time we think a Hogan promo is terrible, he just seems to amaze us and make it worse.
The dude playing the guitar looked like the uncle from Proud Family. But yeah, this is all about Hogan telling Macho Man on Venice Beach with a hobo in the middle of them that Macho has joined him on the dark side. We get some ridiculous promo from Hogan. Macho tries to save this. That's what I have in my notes here. And then they decide that Hogan will stay here on the dark side with some hobo while Macho goes to the light of Nitro.
I couldn't hear what Macho Man was saying because the homeless guy keeps butting in with sounds that don't make any sense.
I was like, yo, did they dead ass go to Venice Beach, see a hobo sitting there, and it was just like, you know what? You gotta look like a man of the people. This guy's trying to perform here on his guitar for a couple of $1 bills, but you guys need to look like the man of the people. So we're gonna sit you right here, with the hobo in between, and you're just gonna look like men of the people, baby faces.
Yeah, man. He probably didn't want to. He probably said he was not getting up, so they just shot it right there.
This, for me, was one of the most annoying, confusing, and meaningless vignettes in Monday Night War history so far.
Yeah, like one of them all time. It's definitely top 5. That made no fucking sense. Nothing for storylines. It was bad. It was so bad.
I think it's top 5 so far, and Hogan's been in 4 of them.
Hogan's in the lead, brother.
The Taskmaster versus Renegade. Renegade makes his Ultimate Warrior entrance. He's got Ultimate Warrior moves. He's a bit more athletic than the Ultimate Warrior. I'll give him that. But it's all for nothing because this guy jobs to the Taskmaster in 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Renegade falls to 24-3. This guy only had 2 losses coming into this match, and Taskmaster destroys him.
Well, this would be one of the last appearances of Renegade.
Well, easy there.
The last, because Jimmy Hart goes on to fucking bury the shit out of Renegade. He comes in the ring, pours the water, wipes all the paint off his face. You're not a renegade. You're just plain old Rick. Rick being his real name, by the way. You're nothing. You're nobody, just like Hogan. This would be the last time we see Renegade for only to show up a couple. Oh, never mind. But this would be the last time we see Renegade.
This was a burial. You took the face paint off. You called him by his real name. It was just bad. And the Booker beat him in 2 minutes. So it was just all around bad for a guy that they were giving a big push to in the beginning of 1995.
Man, whose wife did he sleep with? Jeez.
They probably had a good old time, too, because he was done, son. He was fucking done.
Mean Gene is back in the heel locker room. The lights turn off. Mean Gene gets upset, as always. Who did that intentionally?
Yo, Gene was about to flip his shit.
Mean Gene was always quick to flip his shit. That's what made it so funny.
They should have turned the lights off at Halloween Havoc, if you ask me.
But I love the fact the lights went off and Ric Flair, like a light bulb went off on his head. He was like, time to shine. Whoa! Me, Jay. I was just like, he was like, and then they said, and let there be light. I was like, oh God, Rick, you're awesome.
And then it's time for Chris Benoit versus Eddie Guerrero. We're so blessed. We're so blessed to have something that we can enjoy on these shows.
I need confirmation for this because I thought this and I have this in my notes.
Gotta hear this.
Benoit's theme, a straight bopski, and a banger.
I'm gonna say this. I enjoy Chris Benoit's theme in WCW, but it just did not, for me, it didn't feel like it fit him.
I don't think it fits him, but it's a banger. It's got it just got you moving your head. Yo, I love that.
I'm gonna say no Bobski.
Bobski official.
Shocker, Romeo. Fucking shocker.
Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, of course, have come to compete. We're the big boys, right?
Because of course they do.
And Heenan, man, he said a lot of stupid shit that I got so triggered I didn't even write them down, but I remember one thing he did say. He said they're doing more moves than X-Lax. What the fuck did that even mean? You know what X-Lax makes you shit. What was he trying to make sense of when he said that?
What a stiff match. Oh my goodness. Does Eddie owe Benoit rent money or something?
Yo, they just prove every single time they're in the ring together that they're friends because only your friend could get away with how stiff. The snap suplex, that spine buster was stiff as hell, and then he puts him in a high angle Boston Crab that made the Lion Tamer blush. Then you had Eddie with the crazy dive off the top ropes to Benoit in the entranceway.
Like a Mexican cliff diver. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for this time.
For it too.
Eddie drops him with the sweet brain buster, and then he goes up for the frog splash. Benoit cuts him off with the superplex. Like, this match, I was into it, but at the same time, I was like, I gotta write some of these sequences down. Another reason I had to pause and write is Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff, he's trying to catch up to Mongo here with his weekly quoting of old freaking songs. So he says, and I quote, "It's like a song Springsteen once sang. Have pity on the man that doubts what he's sure of." Speaking of Hulk Hogan. But I was just like, why? How is this relevant?
And I think during his promo, too, he tried to save face. He said, they taped that Hogan and Macho Man promo early in the night, and then Macho got on a flight to get to Nitro to confront the Giant. To then not confront the Giant. So Eric Bischoff was on a roll.
Eric Bischoff again says this is where the big boys play twice in one match.
Sure did. Two things are for sure now when we watch these shows to review them. I always say dirty finish when there's a dirty finish. Big boy play, I automatically think of you taking a shot.
This match ends with Eddie reversing a back suplex into a pin. Benoit's foot are on the ropes, but the ref does not see. Dirty finish. 6 minutes, 25 seconds. I thought the fans at the end here were really great, really admonishing the ref for missing that shit. They put it on that poor ref. Fun fact, this, of course, is Chris Benoit's first loss in WCW. He's 4-1.
Impressive record. And they did also mention and hype the Cruiserweight Championship, that it's coming.
The baby faces are backstage in their room, and I just wrote down, what a bunch of goofy-looking people. Oh, boy. Sting is mad about Ric Flair using children, to get to him, and he yells to Ric Flair, I don't like you. I hate you. And I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to leave you for dead.
I'm sure they just had a bunch of guns lined up on the tables, or the line before they had to cut a promo. I'm convinced.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is at least the 5th time that Sting has threatened death upon Ric Flair.
He's not the only one making murder threats out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Hogan, Giant.
But Sting has directly threatened Ric Flair with death before and after they used children to manipulate him. He threatened him with death when he thought Rick was playing him. He threatened him with death the night of their first tag team match. And he threatened him with death here. So he's on a roll.
Thank God he's a Christian man now. Jeez.
The Nasty Boys try to sneak in a promo about the Blue Bloods, but they run out of time.
Totally natty Neidhart him.
I have a question for you, gentlemen. We are in 1995. Will you be buying the Fall Brawl 1995 videotape coming out tomorrow? Yeah, hard pass for me too. The fans shockingly voted for Sting versus Ric Flair in the main event. Although we didn't get any numbers or results for it. Eric Bischoff just said he won. Flair has the figure 4. He does his cheating of using the ropes for leverage. Sting hulks up, reverses it. Flair tries to use a chair. Ref takes it from him. Flair shoves the ref. Eric Bischoff teases a big announcement after this match. I can't wait. Brain speculates that maybe Hulk Hogan has retired.
He sounds so excited by that.
So you thought.
Ric Flair uses some brass knucks. The dirtiest player in the game gives us a dirty fit. Nope, not a dirty finish. Sting kicks out. Mongo says if he would have had played with more teammates like these guys, he would have won more than one championship. Okay, pal.
Buried his teammates.
Sting with a Scorpion Deathlock. Flair gives up in 9 minutes, 14 seconds, but Sting won't let go. Ref should have easily reversed the decision here. I don't know how this decision stands. But Sting will not let go.
Yo!
If Sabu did it, oh.
Racism is alive and well, folks. 25 years ago.
I have that in all caps. I was like, yo, Sabu is pissed watching this post-match. Like, if they would have gave Sabu the leash they gave Sting, Sabu would have a winning streak of epic proportion.
He probably would have stayed in WCW.
Maybe. Refs come, try to break it up. The bell's ringing.
Oh, my God. That's where it gets off the rails. Yet again. This says, oh, Luger's making his way to the ring. Luger never shows up. Oh, Luger got held back by security in the back. He's not making it away. Then all the wrestlers come out. And the So how the fuck does not Lex Luger does not come out with them? How does that even make sense? To then have Lex Luger come out, walking slowly to the ring, like security never grabbed him, to then do nothing. He didn't attack Sting. He whispered in his ear, and then they go back to the backstage together.
Oh, can you say that over again in a less offensive way, please?
He can't help himself.
I know, because I just got worked up. He goes he whispers sweet nothings in Sting's ear, and they go backstage together like they go backstage together.
I liked the match. I was hyped up for the match because it had a lot of build up to it. Sting was once again the biggest babyface in the company, so I enjoyed the fans being so behind this babyface, who then showed heel tendencies in the post match and went a little bit overboard. But I like the little intrigue with him and Luger, so I'm intrigued by that, and I'll see what's coming up next. And I like the match that Sting's in next week. So,
but it's time for the big announcement. Mean Gene is with the Giants and the Taskmaster and Jimmy Hart.
Bury somebody else.
Jimmy Hart says that when Hogan was doing B-grade movies that end up in a video store before the silver screen, he was taking care of business with his power of attorney. Yes, more legal shit. Yeah, so exciting. Fuck, I love it. I don't. He shows Mean Gene the contract from Halloween Havoc. It says if Hogan is disqualified, he would lose the championship, thus making the Giant the official world champion. However, Mean Gene brings out a WCW official / attorney. He conferred with Commissioner Bockwinkel, blah, 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 blah. The championship is now vacated due to the dubious ways that the title changed hands. Congrats to Vacant. Vacant with another championship victory. Huge. And he will defend it. Vacant will defend the championship in the 60-man 3-ring battle royal at World War III.
Well, that's me. So he has the contract that Giant wins. If he wins by DQ, becomes champion. But then had the audacity to say the way he won it by DQ is the reason he's not champ. It's a fucking DQ. What good way is gonna come out of winning by disqualification? Please let me know.
Hey, they haven't said the referee's decision is final here. I just know that this attorney was one of the worst actors I've seen in professional. He's top 10 worst actors I've seen in professional wrestling. This man couldn't even keep a straight face when Jimmy Hart and Taskmaster were going off on him. Mr. Lambros, you need to get it together.
Giant loses his shit when Mean Gene tells him to take the championship off your waist.
Yo, Mean Gene was a gangster, yo. Lambros ain't want to say that. Lambros ain't want to say it. So Mean Gene was like, yo, you need to give him the belt. Like, what?
Laura, take another dog. This is my turtle.
Taskmaster throws the contract at the official and then says, go take the belt. Take the belt. Because nobody is going to beat the Giant anyways in the 3-ring battle royal at World War III. This is basically just Hulk Hogan refusing to job. And they come up with all this convoluted bullshit. Pathetic, Hogan. Do a job.
Absolutely. And the way they built that battle royal up was like, there's going to be Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber. There's going to be injuries. There's going to be broken bodies. You're getting thrown over a fucking top rope. What the hell's the worst that can happen? I'm like, yo, what the hell type match I think this is? A barbed wire match or something? You get thrown over the top rope. That's it. These fucking announcers, man.
Next week on Nitro, Randy Savage is back versus Meng. Hopefully he finds his way to the arena.
He doesn't get lost at the airport in Venice Beach.
Match of the night. I'm going to go. Oh, go ahead. You got something else to say?
No, Chris Benoit, Guerrero.
Oh, that does seem like the obvious choice, but guess what? I'm gonna go Flair versus Sting. You know, I like the clean finish, and I thought there was way more crowd energy for this one.
That's a dirty finish. You let go. That's a dirty finish to me.
you may think that they could have reversed the decision, but it wasn't a dirty finish. That's not no. You're getting the terminology confused.
Guerrero Benoit
But
had the dirty finish.
yeah, your Guerrero Benoit had the dirty finish, but it was still the better match to me. I just was more entertained, more into that one. I agree with Romeo. Sting and Flair was the match that had the most crowd energy, but the best workers were Eddie and Benoit.
MVP, I originally had Sting, but going over this review, it's Mean Gene Okerlund. Shit. Congrats, Mean Gene, your first MVP.
Well, me originally was Jimmy Hart, seeing how he tried to kill 2 careers in one night. But with the last one, because he didn't get to keep the Giant to keep the belt, so I'm going with Mean Gene because he was straight acting like a gangster. He was pressing. He's like, yo, run that belt. Yo, who cut the fucking lights off? Stop fucking playing with me. Like, he was really out there. Mean Gene, definitely.
You guys have convinced me. I'm going with co-MVP. I'm going with co-MVPs. I did go for Sting as the MVP because he was the biggest babyface in this on this show. Then he had a little bit of heel tendencies, still went through Flair. And I did not expect that type of clean finish in this match, so I had to give it to Sting. But you guys are 100% right. Mean Gene Okerlund was on point in this episode, so he deserves co-MVP honors.
You just made a light bulb go in my head. Where the hell were Double A and Pillman?
I think they probably was stuck in Venice Beach with Hogan.
Probably.
LVP, what? Who the fuck else? Hulk Hogan.
Absolutely.
Fuck him.
He made Venice Beach look so uncool. Like if I was a tourist and I was, hey, let's go to Cali, let's go to Venice Beach. It's such a nice place. Not saw that promo. Absolutely not.
That promo was so random as fuck. I immediately erased it from my memory, so I don't have Hogan as my LVP. But then what I did have in my memory is Jimmy Hart thinking that he was the smartest man in the room, and then realizing that he had to sign for a big fat L at the end of the show. So Jimmy Hart is my LVP.
Dirty finish counter 1. That's 24 in 12 shows. Ric Flair chop counter 9 tonight. Mongo meter. Can we agree? Awful.
Yeah. Awful as usual. Yeah.
10 out of 10 shows of 100%. All right. Time to count it down. In 3, 2, 1. Wow. Oh. Wow! I feel like I haven't gave a thumbs up in forever.
It's been a while, but this was a fun episode.
The 2 matches, the Sting, Flair, and Eddie and Benoit.
And that's fucking it.
Yeah, it saved it. I think it was back to back, right? Because Eddie Benoit first, then they had a little promo, and then it went to Sting, Flair. So that saved the show, honestly.
Monday Night Raw, November 6, 1995, of course. Taped from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. We're back in that wonderful city. They're spoiling their own show in the fucking preview.
Yo.
They ask, will Henry Godwin get a taste of his own medicine? Get slapped. As Triple H is damn near pouring the bucket on him. Like, yes, he does.
Clearly, it's not going to stop in fucking mid.
What is it? New fucking rules for gravity or something? Jeez.
But wait, it gets worse. King is not. Doc is with Vince McMahon.
I hate Doc Hendricks on commentary. Wow. Every one-liner, he looks for approval or gives himself a laugh at his corny-ass jokes for approval. That shit was annoying all night.
Was that good, Vince? Yeah? Okay, cool.
Opening match, British Bulldog versus Marty Jannetty. In the inbox, Clarence Mason says, in your house December, the British Bulldog will face the winner of Bret Hart and Diesel at Survivor Series, which is very interesting, considering that the Bulldog was in the main event of one of the worst pay-per-view buy rates in WWF history.
And Bulldog was also the reason why he's not the champion to begin with.
Marty shoulders into the ring post, and then Bulldog follows with a power slam for the win in 9 minutes 30 seconds.
Marty looked like he fucked his leg up when he got stuck upside the apron. And then he did that god-awful, what was it, a DDT? He flips off the top rope to then stop and then do the move. What the fuck was the move, Marty?
I was good save, Marty. Good save.
Get this match the fuck out of here.
Drunk guy hates Marty Jannetty. He hates him.
It's just, he doesn't use common sense, man. That's all. No wonder Shawn Michaels is Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty is Marty.
A Bill Clinton impersonator is coming to Survivor Series. Survivor Series is in Washington, I believe. I guess that's the connection.
Absolutely.
Why?
When I was younger, like when I first started trying to catch up with the pay-per-views, I really thought that was Bill Clinton. Sorry, guys.
That was the same Bill Clinton they had at WrestleMania 10, and it was awful then. It's awful in this one.
Doc interviews Jim Cornette after Bulldog's win. Cornette warns HBK if he double crosses Bulldog at Survivor Series, Bulldog is going to make Syracuse look like a walk in the park.
They just keep killing it.
Bret Hart is backstage with Barry Horowitz and Akushi. Bret can't speak Japanese, so he just says, "You and me, number one, Ichiban."
Racism is alive and well, folks.
We are speeding along, folks. Henry Godwin versus some jabroni, Terry Richards.
No, wait, whoa. That wasn't no jabroni. You know who that guy was, right? Do you? No?
No.
That was the
Gore!
That's Rhino?
Yes.
Yeah. I knew it immediately as soon as I saw his face.
Clear as day.
I must have been looking at my phone playing Mario Kart or something.
He's got some jabroni. Man.
Well, there was definitely not. Well, if you lose in 2 minutes to Henry Godwin, you're a jabroni. Sad news. Henry wins with the slop drop. Afterwards, Hunter Hearst Helmsley jumps him. Pedigree on the outside. Hunter puts some gloves on. Very, very safe of Hunter.
Practicing already COVID. He already knew.
Yes.
Already knew. 25 years later.
He, to nobody's surprise, if you watch the preview of this episode, he drops the slop. Disgusting. They fight next week on Raw. Todd Pettengill, who should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, by the way.
He's such a great shill. No one shills like Todd Pettengill.
I like that. I like that. I like that, man.
He announces the Dark Side team at Survivor Series. Undertaker, the captain. Fatu, Henry Godwin, and Savio Vega, the other three, not so Dark Side if you ask me, versus the Royals, captained by King Mabel, Jerry Lawler, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and Isaac Yankem. Wow, guys, there are 5 Hall of Famers in this match. Did you notice that? What a match.
And then Undertaker cuts a pretty creepy promo. He says, at the Survivor Series, no Royal.
Wait. Let me do the Paul Bearer first.
Oh, you started off then, good brother. Start with the Paul Bearer.
Oh, the Survivor Series. The Survivor Series. How appropriate, my Undertaker leading the Dark Side against the Royals. Oh, the Royals! He wouldn't even survive the sight of his face!
That was bravo. That was so good.
Survivor Series. No Royal will survive the wrath of the Undertaker. No Royal will survive Survivor Series.
Diesel reminds us the rules for his match against Bret Hart. And pretty much says nothing else of substance. Diesel sucks.
I fall asleep when Diesel talks. Like, he is awful.
This guy's the champion?
Exactly. And what the fuck is there to explain? No count out, no disqualifications. Like, it doesn't take a rocket science. It doesn't take rocket science at all.
But this is a prime example of, even in 1995, of the difference between when WWE is scripting you and when you're not scripting, because we'll see that he gets so much charisma as soon as he goes to the other show.
What the fuck?
Literally from the first day.
It's Kama versus some jabroni, unless you're going to tell me it's like Kurt Angle or something, or what? Was this a jabroni?
You know, it was actually
it was a jabroni. It was Tony Roy.
I didn't even know the name.
Oh, okay.
And Barry Lubinsky, that bigger jabroni, was there, shelling some type of poker chips or some shit. I don't know what it was.
And just very irresponsibly, just dumps them all over the ring apron. We're about to have a match. What are you doing, asshole? Get that shit off the ring.
And you had a match going on. You had Barry Lubinsky. But the commentators didn't give a shit about any of that because Shawn Michaels was going to be on the phone.
Literally, the whole match, Shawn is on the phone. He gets off the phone once the bell rings. I'm like, so that's all I need to know. That is all I need to know. You guys don't give a flying fuck about what's going on.
Guys, do you want to have a party? It's time for a pity party.
Oh my God, this was amazing. Shawn actually made this match, by the way, and he wasn't. So
he says he feels okay, just a couple of cobwebs. Vince said he seemed disoriented after the match. Shawn says he always is disoriented.
I lost it. When he said that, I fucking lost it. I just automatically thought in my head, doing that coke, and then it just went. Mind you, they said he returned to the ring over this past weekend at a live show. So you mean to tell me one of your biggest fucking stars? I mean, obviously we know why, because it's taped, so they try to make it sound good. But you wouldn't say your big stars return for your flagship show? I digress.
Survivor Series.
Then he goes on to say, when he was talking about his team, he said, once the Survivor Series is all over, we may see Shawn Michaels getting beat up by 9 guys once again.
Pity party.
I was like, is this their only way to get sympathy for this man?
Yo, right?
He says bad luck might as well be his middle name. Bad luck, Shawn. Kama wins with a knockout punch. In 3 minutes, 10 seconds. You know, you got the phone call going on in the background. Kama is actually 24-1 right now.
Wow.
You wouldn't know it with the phone call.
At all.
Better record than Renegade.
And
way too soon.
And a longer career, so makes sense.
His name's Rick, by the way. His name's Rick.
Right.
Tag team action. Bret Hardin and Akushi versus Isaac Yankem and Jerry the King Lawler. Vince calls Akushi the modern day kamikaze. I'll tell you what. Good thing we're in 1995 and not 2020, huh?
They definitely would have got on Vince for that. I also
absolutely.
Bret has the sharpshooter on Yankem, who is tapping, but the ref can't see because Akushi is distracting him for some reason. Lawler brings in a chair to the ring, to nobody's surprise if you saw the intro of the show. Horowitz takes the chair from him. This wasn't even a steel chair, mind you. This was a plastic chair.
Yeah, I don't want to change you sit on that church. Like, it wasn't even a steel chair.
The ref takes the chair from Barry, calls for the bell. King and Yankem win by outside interference. Dirty finish. 10 minutes, 41 seconds.
Mind you, by the way, because since this has also been the theme, Bret Hart is heading into a WWF title match at Survivor Series, one of their biggest shows. And he loses by disqualification to Isaac Yankem and Jerry the King Lawler. Think about that.
Fun fact, this is Bret Hart's first televised loss since In Your House 1 and ends his 10-match winning streak.
How long was that match again?
10 minutes, 41 seconds. Dirty finish. Uncle Gorilla says the ref's decision is final.
My note at the end of this match in all capital letters was that was stupid. What a waste of fucking time.
Really, absolutely.
Wouldn't you rather be watching Ric Flair versus Sting?
There was a lot to this show that I was just like, yeah, I'd be watching Nitro at this point.
Yeah. Eddie Benoit. Vince tells us next week someone's gonna get slopped. That's what she said. Henry Godwin versus Helmsley. Oh, and this part. Oh, Razor Ramon versus Sid for the IC title.
Oh, boy.
With 1, 2, 3 Kid as the referee. How is this fair to Sid? In what universe is this fair to Sid?
Well,
these guys were just tag team partners.
What do you mean? How is this fair to Razor Ramon? 1, 2, 3 Kid is the most incompetent person that we've watched throughout this whole thing. Him being the special guest referee is a detriment against Razor Ramon.
The worst babyface of all time. The worst.
Let's wrap up this Raw.
That's what she said.
Match of the night. I had Jannetty versus Bulldog by default.
Shit, that's sad. Cause I said nothing. But if I had to choose,
nothing?
God damn. I really have to choose this?
Yes, you have to.
Yeah.
There was a match of the night, no matter
how
there were matches.
Did they show any previous matches? No?
No, none of that.
All right. Jannetty and shit.
Wow.
Jannetty and Bulldog. Jesus Christ. Can't even say his name.
This, along with my MVP, or by default, pretty much, it's Bulldog versus Jannetty.
And MVP, who's your MVP?
Jim Cornette by default, because the promo was better than the match.
I am going to go fuck.
Oh, fuck? Okay. TMI, my friend.
For the first time of what will be many times, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I mean, he's not waiting for next week. Fuck you. I'm going to pour that nasty shit over you this week. And you know what? I'm going to be safe while doing it. I'm going to put my gloves on. MVP, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Shawn Michaels. He was able to make a phone call more interesting than a match.
Well, when you put it like that.
You guys had good ones. Good ones this week.
LVP, this pains my heart because he's a family member of mine. Gorilla Monsoon. For letting that final decision stand and for booking your namesake, Sid, in an awful match next week where he is at a disadvantage.
I'm going to go LVP, similar to your route on MVP, and Henry O. Godwin for getting slopped by his own bucket. You got slopped by your own device. What a journey.
Same Henry Godwin. Triple H even took his time before he slopped you. Like, you could have got
Pause.
It's not like you even had them. I'm sure you had a lot of energy to beat Brony. So it's like, what?
Dirty finish counter. 1, that's 14 and 11 shows. Thumbs out. We're going to count it down. Thumbs up or thumbs down. In 3, 2, 1. Unanimous. Awful shit, I put in parentheses. Awful shit.
This was really bad.
I wanted to pour slop over this episode.
I think the last episode, we gave both shows a thumbs down and gave it to Nitro because it was the more laughable one that was worse. This was actually a good episode of Nitro versus a really bad episode of Raw.
Ratings time. Last week, Raw did a 2.1. SB3, what do you think this bullshit show did this week?
This one, Raw did a 2.2.
JJ.
Well, obviously now, since Raw got the worst rating on Monday with a 1.5, it can't be that, even though it should be. I'm going to go with 2.4.
Trunk Guys Closer, it was a 2.6.
Jesus. Clearly, people in 1995 like torture.
Monday Nitro last week did a 2.3, winning the week. Drunk Guy, what do you think Nitro did this week with their You Call the Shots episode?
More fan interaction, so I'm assuming more people would have tuned in, even though it clearly failed. 7.
SB3.
2.6.
SB3 is closer. This week did a 2.0.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a shock.
Wow. Yeah, that is a shock.
Not that many people had phones in 1995, so hey, I suppose.
So, guys.
I thought they would be more interested in Sting versus Flair.
Exactly, and it's a more interactive show, even though it was probably a load of shit. But
Bret Hart, more of a draw than Ric Flair versus Sting in a throwaway tag team match?
Looks like it.
Hey, they knew that was going to be the main event a week in advance, at least.
Exactly, because Flair and them, you didn't know till you watched the show.
Raw takes the lead in the ratings war 4-3 with 2 ties. And on the True Rewind scoreboard, Nitro takes this week. They take the lead 5-4 over Raw.
So we shall see in episode 15 if they tie it up from Monday Night Raw or if Nitro takes their biggest lead yet. We will find out on episode 15. So any final notes or plugs from you guys?
Follow True Heat. Follow these guys. Pride of NY. We got True Hill, SP3, Hacksaw _J _Duggan. Man, we really oh, we really like, God, these shows are bad. We do this.
It's okay, man.
We enjoy reviewing these. Let me say that. We
have fun.
We enjoy the reviews more than we enjoy the shows. I can see.
We only got 2 more months of 1995.
Look at me stuttering again like somebody we know. Jesus, man. I done fucked up the career killer line since my good brother SP3 over here killing careers. Everything's just going off the rails like these shows, you know? You hate to see.
So for the connoisseur of all reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Cologne, he's got a lot of editing ahead of for him.
I love you, bro, but I'm sorry.
For the Supreme Ivy News, Drunk Guy JJ.
I'm very drunk right now, so yes.
Color me shocked.
It is me, your true ill phenom SP3. This has been True Rewind, episode 14, signing off until next time.